Okay, this young lady reached out to me on Instagram. She left the dealership. She felt like something was wrong. She just knew that she got ripped off, but she didn't know how. She sent me over all of her paperwork, and unfortunately for the dealership, they actually sent what's called the deal recap sheet, which lists all of their profit margins and shows us exactly how they made their money. So I wanted to show this video because this is really important. A lot of dealerships do what was done to this poor young lady. They tied product to rate. They told her that she can't get approved unless she buys all these products, and all of it was a lie. So I want to show you how it went down and how I handled it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. This is an $80,000 vehicle, guys, and this young lady was just so excited. She went to the dealership, she gets approved with no money down, and unfortunately, when she gets into the finance office, the finance guy looks right in her eyes and lies to her and says that the only way that they were able to get this approval is if she agreed to buy all of these products that he's selling because the bank really wants her protected. They never even told her about the better rate. They knew she wouldn't know any better. So they just said in order to even get approved, this is what the bank wants, which is a complete and total lie.
If you undo this deal, we don't have another bank who's going to do this loan. The next closest one was an 18% rate because she doesn't have the comparable credit. So I know why they did what they did to some extent.
Well, I know that they pinned her with that bank, but they didn't have to do the 2 points of interest and they didn't have to sell all the product. I mean, that's making it even harder for her to get out of this next time, as we both know. So you can see clear as day in this picture that the dealership made a ton of money on all of the products they sold her. Those are all the F&I products, and that reserve that you see right there, that's the profit margin on each of those products they sold her. In addition to that, they made a $5,400 profit on marking up her interest rate. Total F&I profit here was over $10,000.
Of course, like you said, it's easy to cancel whatever you want to cancel. That's fine. I can't stop you from refinancing. That's fine. But from every person that I spoke with, like, they don't want to just open up the deal because they're worried they won't be able to get it reapproved.
What I haven't showed you guys yet is that the vehicle itself is a $4,000 plus loser for the dealership. It means on the front end profit margin of the vehicle, the sale price, they're losing $4,000 from what they bought it for and what they have into it. And they have to make money on the back end, or at least they want to make up for it.
Once again, like, I'm happy to cancel whatever you need to cancel. If you want to cancel all the coverage and you want to pursue that, I'll help you do it. I'm not trying to hold you to the fire or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. If we cancel all the products and refinance, doesn't that completely do the same thing to you and put you in a terrible position where you lost money?
We're not really scared of those here.
Well, I don't want to scare anybody. I just didn't want to screw you guys either. That was kind of more
No,
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
No, you know the business. You know the right question. And that's a lot of places you're absolutely right. Like,
okay,
that's the smartest way to go about it. You cut all this stuff off and you get it refinanced. I think it's the way to go, to be honest with you.
I mean, the thing that I would want to keep is honestly just the service contract, which is the least. I mean, it's not because it makes you guys the least amount of money. That has nothing to do with it. It's just because I think she needs it the most.
That's the more practical option.
Yeah, I think she definitely needs that.
Let's say it like that. So what if I can do this? So you've got a $4,000 bundle. You'd lose that. You got $1,500 maintenance. That was a 3-year maintenance policy. You can lose that. And you have a $1,200 gap, which you'll get gap wherever you go. You know what I mean? So you could do $2,700. That is $6,700 less. Am I doing that math wrong? Hold on. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, $6,700 less.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's take off all those products except the warranty, refund those and cancel those, and then we'll keep it contracted, you know, the way it is. And in 3 months here, that way you guys will get paid on the financing. Does that help you?
Absolutely.
You guys
I really appreciate that, actually, because at least keeps our relationship with PNC good. That's the thing we're trying not to compromise.
Okay.
The most, honestly.
Okay.
So if we do that, you'll have $6,700 fall off this balance, and then you can.
And that'll give her time to save maybe more than the 10 grand. Maybe come up with maybe another 5 or so, maybe another 10 or so, and then she could really knock and it'll be easy to get the loan hung for maybe even a better rate, hopefully. Now, to be clear, I could have really been an asshole to this dealership. I could have told this guy, nope, you're going to give me cost on any products that we have. You're going to find a way to recontract this rate. I'm going to tell on you and you're going to get in big trouble because you broke the law. But I didn't do any of that. I worked with the dealership. They're actually going to collect their reserve after 3 months, and that gives my client time to save a down payment and get a new approval. Catastrophe avoided. But for all of you out there, when you go to the dealership, if you ever have a finance manager tell you that you need to buy product in order to get a better rate or just to get approved, like my client in this situation, tell that person they're breaking the law and you'd like to speak to the finance director about what they just did. I bet you their tune changes real quick. Hope this helps, guys. And for more tips, tricks, and hacks just like this one, please follow Billy the Car Kid.